Now, the next item is something that I found in Carol's house. It's the silver-lined pedestal rose bowl. What's the story behind it?
Again, I inherited it.
Really? You've done well, haven't you?
Yes, I did, actually. I was very lucky.
Now, we're asking 100 to 200 quid for this.
Yeah, it's a nice thing. Dated London 1925, and I think it's quite decorative.
OK, let's see how we get on.
£100, start me. £100. 50 then, put it in. £50 for the bowl, 50 bid, at 50 who's going on, at £50 5, at 55 against you, at 55, at 55, 60 in the deep now at 60, who's going on now at £60, right in the deep at £60, at £60, 5 anywhere, at £60, all in the deep, are we all done, selling at 60 then.
It's a bit disappointing.
Yeah, that was.
And there was me thinking I'd found something really rather special. Well, the bidders here clearly didn't think so. That's our first real disappointment so far, and it's more silver up next. Let's hope this will have more appeal. It's the three-piece tea service, which John valued at £250, and Carol, possibly wisely, has put a £150 reserve on it.
Start me at, what do we say, 200, 200, 150 then, put it in. £100 then. Start me off someone, 100 bid, 100, at 100 who's going on, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, at 150, big seated, 160, 170, 180, 190, at 190, big seated now at 190, nearly at 190. Are we all done? 190, 200 anywhere.
Not bad at all. Well, it was a tentative start, but the tea service sells above its reserve. It's still some £60 short of John's lowest estimate, though. The second half of the auction seems to have triggered a change in our fortunes, and I'm worried the bidders may have spent all their money already. That's not what we want, as we have several high-valued items coming up. The first of which is the Victorian locket, which I discovered in the back of a drawer. Remind us about the Victorian locket up next.
That I actually bought at auction myself.
You mean you didn't inherit it?
No.
And how much did you pay for it at auction, do you remember?
Oh, quite a lot, 300 and something.
And this is one that you've put a reserve on, is that right?
Yes, I put on 270.
Start me 200 for this. 200, put it in. 200 to start. 150 then. 150 bid at 150. Who's going on at 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 120, 240, at 240, at 240.
It's not going to get there, do you think?
No, it's against the room.
80, 60, at 240 anywhere, at 240, 260 is it? At 240 then, not sold.
Never mind.
It's a big dent in your budget, though, isn't it?
It is rather when we look
We're looking for 300 to 400
yes,
pounds.
Exactly.
Hey-ho.
Never mind.
Still more to come.
C'est la vie.
Well, Carol's looking on the bright side, as the locket hasn't been sold for less than she wanted. But we'll need some high results now for our final items, if we're to have a chance of reaching our target. Our penultimate lot is the mixed collection of silver items, including several box sets of cutlery, Vesta cases and bridge pencils. John valued them at £150, and Carol's put a fixed reserve of £120 on the lot. And don't tell me you inherited them.
Not all of it.
Oh, not all of it, OK.
The pencils, yes.
Right.
But some were spoons that were mine.
All right, OK.
And the christening set as well.
Well, let's hope we get at least 150 quid for it.
I would like that, yes.
What should we say? Start with £100. Right, we're here, 100 bid at 100. At 100, you're done. At 100, 110. At 20. At 120, 130 is it? At 120 here. At 120, bids on the left at 120, 30 anywhere. At 120, and I'm selling, all that.
No, it was under my lower estimate. I'm disappointed at that, because I thought it was a good lot, but it's £120, that was your reserve, I believe, wasn't it?
Yes.
OK.
Must be happy with that.
They had a great deal.
Yeah, they did. I think so too. So less than we were wanting for the haul of silver, but at least the reserve was achieved, and we have another £120 to add to the holiday fund. It's been particularly difficult to predict which of our items the bidders will go for today, so it's fair to say we're all on tenterhooks to see what they make of our final lot. It's the stunning Chinese silver bowl, complete with intricately carved dragon. John valued it at £700, and it carries a discretionary £600 reserve. Surely it can't fail to create some excitement in this room.
what should we say? 500 to start on this one. Very unusual Chinese bowl, 500. 400 then, put it in, 400 bid, at 400, 20 is it, at 400, 20 here, 440, 460, 480, 500, 520,
It's on the phone.
540, 560, at 560 in the room now, 560, bids at 560, at 560, are we all done? At 560 I'm selling, at 560 then.
560 towards that hot holiday.
Yes, another suitcase to pack.
Exactly. So the auctioneer used her discretion and let the bowl sell for £40 below its reserve. Not the result we were all secretly hoping for, but it's been one of those days with some items doing better than expected and others failing to gain any interest whatsoever. It's certainly been a fairly turbulent old day at auction. Well guys, you survived your first auction in Cirencester and you both got smiles on your faces.
And you remember, you are taking 2 lots home that didn't sell, which did represent quite a chunk of your target, but you are free to sell them at some other point.
It's a bit disappointing, but I don't know what the total is. I'm sure it's pretty good.
Well, I'll tell you, it's not a little bit disappointing at all. No. It's actually really, really good news. You wanted £1,500 for that hot holiday somewhere nice. You've actually raised today £1,795.
Oh, that's better than I thought, because I'd lost track.
So the plan is a hot holiday on your own, and then you can take Joy away somewhere miserable. It's been really fabulous meeting you both.
I'm going to get this one in. Yeah. You can take me to Wales.
Oh, there you go. I'm not sure they'll let you in there, but I'll put a good word in for you.
Oh, thank you.
It's been lovely meeting you both.
And you too.
And you have a great holiday.
Thank you very much, and thanks for your help.
You're welcome. We've had a great time.
Very much indeed.
Well, it's been a number of weeks since Carol's roller coaster of a day at auction, and she's called in youngest daughter Joanna to help further her plans for that luxury holiday.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm all right.
The auction, I thought it was great fun, and Alad was charming, and John was great help.
I think Alad's quite lucky he escaped, actually. I think Mummy's putting him in her suitcase for going on holiday.
Steady on now. Having raised just shy of £1,800 at auction, the girls head to the high street for some exotic inspiration.
So what was it that you were actually looking for in a holiday?
Somewhere warm.
Just with the beach and sunshine, probably.
With a beach, yes. On the beach, all inclusive.
So what's the decision? Could she be heading to the Caribbean?
I'd quite like you to go to St Kitts. I think St Kitts would be a nice difference. Nice change.
Yes, it would, actually, because I haven't been there before. And we'll look at the brochure when we get home and see what hotels are with, shall we?
I'm getting quite jealous now. I think I want to come.
What a great result for Carol, and it looks like she'll be jetting off to warmer climes very, very soon. I have to say, I'm a bit jealous. If you want to raise some money and you think you've got the treasures scattered around your home, then why not apply to be on the programme? Just fill out the form on our website, bbc.co.uk. Good luck, and see you next time on Cash in the Attic.
Tim's out to impress the ladies of Scotland next, bargain hunts in Glasgow after the news. And later on BBC One with Will out of his life, Simon struggles on in Doctors at 1:45. While on BBC Two now, a daily politics election special.